In today's society, nearly everyone thinks or feels that they are poppin'. But what does poppin' really mean? On Google, the word poppin' means going on or happening. So does that mean that having a lot of money, jewelry, drug use, or even as simple as having a good weave and beat face make you poppin'? So I posed the question.
Alright, so using only one word, describe a poppin' person.
Poppin' person. Right off the bat, no questions about it, Beyonce.
A boss.
Cardi B.
I guess Migos. Is that
someone getting a check?
A poppin' person, I would have to say, has influence within their friends, within the community.
Beyonce.
confident?
To me, a poppin' person is somebody who's hardworking, like always busy, doing stuff like that. So that's my word, hardworking.
I would consider a poppin' person blessed. So in any manner of obstacle, trial, tribulation, as long as you can remain blessed and know that you're blessed, I think that's a poppin' person.
So do you feel as though that many millennials have a misconception as to what poppin' means?
Definitely, yeah. We think, most millennials to me nowadays think poppin' means like who got all the females, or who party the most, or who always got the, like everything hype. When really, man, poppin' is about those that's grinding, like those that are really busting up, applying that pressure and securing the bag, and making sure that they grinding, getting everything they want done, no matter what. That's what somebody that's poppin' doing. Somebody that's a boss, like I said.
Yes. I feel like they think you have to be naked, you can't be to yourself, you gotta be out in the open, be wilding out, clapping ass. You don't have to do all that to be poppin'.
Yes.
Okay, why?
Millennial poppin' tends to be Instagram famous, money, clothes, cars, being able to go out all the time, knowing a lot of people, other things too, but those are just usually the first ones I feel like that come to mind. Like poppin' is just associated with being well known and being like a little local celebrity in a sense. Celebrity wise, that's poppin'.
I think the local celebrity thing kind of gets to our millennials' heads a little bit through the Snapchat, Instagram, Snapchat. Basically, you're carrying a camera around wherever you go. Everybody know your moves and stuff like that. So I feel like social media does kind of have a misconception of what popularity is in general.
I definitely feel like people have it a little confused sometimes. What you think is poppin', I feel like what a lot of younger generation people feel like is poppin'. Girl, what grade is your bundles? Are your nails done? My nails are not done right now, but guess what? I hustle, so it's okay. Nails not done, okay, and that's alright. Natural nails, y'all need to get with it. You know, worried about your bundles, worried about the red bottoms out here, worried about the wrong things when you should probably have your priorities in order. So I just think it varies within generations.
Yes.
How?
Some people think just getting girls and doing what they do, and that's not popping. You feel me? When you can cash out on like a crib or you a car, something nice, something that's worth something, that's popping. Not no, I got her. Everybody get female. You're not popping.
Okay, so do you feel as though that in an average millennial mindset, they feel as though that they're popping?
I feel like everybody should feel like they're popping at some point in their life.
Okay. Why?
I mean, because, you know, growth, you know, everybody has some type of growth, but it determines on, everybody have a different pop level. How about that?
Okay. So you're basically saying there's levels to being popping.
Most definitely.
I feel like social media helps with that. So yes, because you know anybody can get on Snapchat. They get their little 60 friends, 70 friends. They pop in within that circle of friends. I feel like you don't have to have a lot of, you know, followers or a lot of people saying that you're popping or a lot of people that, you know, think you're just a popular person. You can be popping within your little select group of friends.
I mean, if you pop into yourself, then you pop it.
Nah, I feel like some people, yeah, I mean, I guess in the same sense what she said, but more of your type of mindset, what you really think popping is, than.
Yeah, I think everybody thinks they the shit. I think I'm the shit.
Okay. So, do you guys feel as though like wearing name brand things like Jordans, Gucci, Prada makes a person popping?
No.
I'm a little biased because I actually am wearing some J's right now. But just because I'm wearing J's doesn't mean that I'm a materialistic type of person. I don't really think I need to wear True Religion to be the baddest, you know. No, I'm okay with that. Mind you, I do go thrifting, and I'm really about my money. So I'm not about to sit here and just spend on Gucci, Prada, you know, Giuseppe right now if I don't have the means to do that. And mind you, that's not abundant to me. Like, that's not abundance to me, honestly.
To me, like, to be popping is somebody that's rational. So if you tell me, like, you know, you got on the name brands, but you got it from the thrift store for the low, that's popping. That's genius. Like, that's my idea. But I really don't care about your brand. Like, at the end of the day, if you got something on that looks nice, I'll just tell you it looks nice. I'm not going to check your tags, check the symbols. I don't really care. If you look good, you just look good. I think it says more for somebody who's well-dressed without relying on brands than somebody who's well-dressed just because, like, you took it off the mannequin out of True Religion.
Most definitely.
That means you're not creative, like that. You don't have your own style. You just take what you're given.
Listen, they know they popping. If you got some Gucci or some Prada on, listen. Hey, listen, whether it's your money, your parents' money, you know, more power to you. That's all I gotta say about that.
No, I don't. I feel like if you can make it cute and it works for you, then it works for you. I'll buy a pair of Skechers. I'll buy something from Walmart. You'll never know.
I don't feel like it makes them popping, but it enhanced their popping. Like, say for instance, with the clothes that you do wear, you know, it brings attention. You know, I mean, good or bad. But like I said before, that determines what level of popping that you are. I mean, it's people who wear Nike, you know, cheap thrift store popping, and you do got the expensive, you know, True Religion, Gucci, Fendi belt, Prada. Like I said, it's just different levels of popping. What you can afford, to be honest. Okay. Just go with what you can afford. Make it simple for yourself.
So do you feel as though like when people join like sororities or fraternities that instantly make them pop? Like, or do you feel as though that is a reason to make somebody be popping?
I think that when they join stuff, it makes them feel as though they're like popping and they can do whatever they want, but you're still a regular person. Everybody is regular.
Yes, I promise you, especially the pledgers and whatever they be doing, they just thinking they on their own little level though. They in their own world. Like, you can't disrespect them in the club. It's like you disrespecting them if you feel they got their own little line. But okay, this is a club. Nah, y'all not popping, bro.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I think they personally feel like they are popping, but I mean, I feel like they definitely hold themselves to a standard. You've crossed over into this sorority or fraternity, so you know you carry yourself a certain type of way. But I mean, I would definitely say they're popping. I definitely would not throw shade on that at all. You know, so yes, you're popping.
All right, so my whole take on that is totally different. Before I crossed Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, shouts out to the brothers, okay, 06. I want to first off say, like, I built myself before this. So I made sure that no matter what path I chose, that it would be me enhancing that path, you feel me?
Right.
If you haven't built a name fraternity and you're using a fraternity or sorority to build your name, I really think you have the wrong concept in mind. You're not supposed, it's not really what that fraternity is going to do for you as far as your rep. It's what you could do for that fraternity or sorority as far as helping it transcend and being better than what it was before.
I say no. I don't feel like a fraternity or a sorority should determine if you pop or not. I feel like you should more so help that sorority or that fraternity out. I feel like a lot of people go into it looking to gain a lot of popularity or a lot of attention out of it rather than the experience and the real meaning of the process.
Ooh, we vibing. Now you set this up. Okay. See, no, I don't agree with that at all. Just because you're in a sorority or fraternity doesn't make you popping at all. This is definitely a new journey for individuals, so I think that the journey definitely opens up their eyes to different things, and people who may not be in a sorority or fraternity look at it at a different light. Mind you, you're opened up to a new network of people in general, so immediately once you cross those burning sands, you end up networking with so many other people, so many other Greek organizations as well. So I think the visualization of fraternities and sororities kind of get a little misconstrued, like they're popping, but like we're all human. So that's my take on it. But I will say,
from the line sister that's most popping.
Lord Jesus.
That's funny. Anyways, I would have to low-key disagree. Not because, like, I mean, I don't walk around thinking like, oh, AKA I'm popping. Like, that's not what it means. But it does, like, as a regular person, me, myself, I don't think like, oh, I'm popping because I'm AKA. Like, usually it's not even on my mind. But I feel like to other people, that is their perception of me. Like, oh, the K's are popping. They wear this, they do that. People say all the time about our pearls and how we look pretty. Like, that's their idea of us. So I guess that's what they think is popping. But do I personally see myself that way because of my letters? No. But it did grow my network. You know, I go out more. I have people I know around Greensboro more. In this area, it makes your name, your people's idea of you, like I said, pop more. But for my personal thoughts of myself, it really hasn't changed.
So do you feel as though like people on social media, since it's so powerful, just because they get a lot of likes or a lot of followers, they feel as though like they popping? Or does that classify them as being popping?
That's a good one right there. Because, I mean, yeah, because you can get a lot of clout off Instagram and social media. People really do take that stuff to heart. Like, I'll be hanging around, some people be like, boy, you see my likes or whatever, bro? Did you go to work today? Or something like that's, you're not popping because of no likes, bro.
In real life.
Oh no. Oh,
most people that are popping on social media are not popping in real life. And that's real.
And it's sad because you don't know what people go home to and what they're really, it's a facade that you're creating through social media. Now I do know some individuals that do have followers that actually live that life. Like I have friends, cool. But when you're putting that facade of like everything is just great, you know, mind you, fake stuff, kind of gets to me too. Like I know, like, you know, no player hates people that beat their face and stuff like that, but
you don't look like that. Stop acting like you woke up with your eyebrows on. You shouldn't sleep with lashes on. It's not natural. You should be wearing a scarf at night. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
that one upsets me. I really get irritated, but at the same time, I'm always on Instagram and social media, so I don't know why. It's a weird relationship, but to me, like, it's not. Well, I just said I look at people on Instagram and I say they're popping, but then like when I really put thought into it, no, you're not popping, because really, to me, it's like you have this much time to like take a picture of your food, take a picture of you at the gym, take a picture when you wake up. If you spend that much time taking pictures, you're not really making moves. You can't be busy. So to me, that's not popping. Like, you must be really bored. That's what it looks like.
Which coincides with what she said earlier, why I say career-wise,
yeah, you're not.
Because you're trying to live your life abundantly. You're not just doing it for the moment here, there, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And I think even millennials, we have to take a step back and realize, like the Snapchat situation, what we're doing. Like, you're always on Snapchat. Are you putting enough time in to yourself, to
your
build?
craft, to your education, whatever you do, one or the other. You can't spend time on both. So if all your time is devoted towards social media and appearance, then that's what you do. If your time is devoted towards career moves, aspirations, growing yourself and your brand, then that's what most of your time goes towards. So it can be possible if the two go together. Like if your brand and your career moves is social media, that's about the only time I can see both. But usually most people are not. So it's one or the other.
Definitely, because number one, my black ass, I consider myself popping. We popping, but we don't have to be on social media to be doing all of that. Definitely, I think the key is to stay low. Stay low, move in silence, hustle, do that shit on the low. If you're on social media consistently posting and every single thing about your life, you got way too much time on your hands. Definitely a believer in that. If you got too much time on your hands, you not out here doing the right thing. If you can post on social media 24/7 every day, all week, every weekend, you going out every week, like, you know, but if that's how you live your life, God bless you. But between being popping in social media world and being popping without being on social media. Definitely, I'm one of those. I'm off the social media stuff. Don't even post, but I do be on the shade room. Shout out to the shade room.
So, do you feel as though that people try to keep up with that popping lifestyle too hard, like fake jewelry?
Yes, I do. You do not have to fake it all the time. Like, I mean, of course, everybody want to have their little bling here and there, but to be iced out in cubic zirconia is not the way to go.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Honestly, it's not about what you wear or how much money you worth, like you got on your clothes. It's about the person up under that. You feel me? And if you can't just be you and be popping, then you really not popping at all.
Yes. Because of the crowd people hang with, they don't want to feel like they lacking or slacking on something. You feel me? They want to be caught up in time too. You feel me? So if it takes some fake jewelry or something, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to nobody while they out or nothing. So why not wear fake jewelry or whatever? You know, that's how some people look at it. I wouldn't wear no jewelry.
It's more about being, on your grind, your hustle. Like, you can have a nice car, nice shoes and all of that, but maybe your family just might have money. Are you working hard for it? Because, I mean, if you just out here asking for, it's cursed. Yeah. But, I mean, if you don't have to work hard for it, if you don't put any effort into it, then you're really not popping. You just getting it.
Yeah. I feel like, if somebody come to a party and they all flashing, everybody like showing them love or whatever, I feel like that's not really real love. That's fake love in a sense. Only because you got that, and people really gonna look at you for mainly because of what you got. They could be like, and some people are like that, and they could be like the rudest person. There's people who only really hang out with them because they hang out with a lot of people.
So do you guys feel as though that being a Mr. or a Miss of the university makes that person popping?
No, credibility wise,
Well, yeah, it looks good. Like,
because you have those people to vote on you. You know, you got to go through a process in order to get there. You know, you have to make some type of connection. So I will say, credibility, boom, popping, because everybody's human. That person may do things like, behind the scenes. That doesn't really show their character as a Mr. or Mr. So that being said, I think, I give them a clap because you're doing something great, but popping,
To me, I mean, obviously this word popping is super subjective. Like, her definition and my definition might be different. So I feel like when you use popping, like, you refer to it as like career popping too or whatever. I only use it like socially. If I'm talking about your career, I just don't use the word popping. So as a career move, if you want to use the word poppin' to describe Mr. or Mrs., then yeah, I think it is, because you're a brand now. You represent a whole, like an entire university. True. So it does make you poppin' in that sense. Socially, it does too, because these people voted on you. They see you all the time. You're always being photographed. You're always being, expected. Like, you're the standard now. You are Mr. A&T, Mr. NCCU. Like, you're these people. So yeah, it kind of does.
Now I can definitely agree. I can add credibility and poppiness.
Different.
But then again, if you've been popping prior to that, you wouldn't have to, set yourself to that hierarchy. Like, oh, because I'm this. No, you're gonna still remain humble. Kendrick Lamar, be humble, stay still.
I would have to say yes to a certain point. Only reason I say yes is because, of course, the whole campus know who you are. It's kind of like, it's no choice for you not to pop, because they force everybody to pay attention and vote for Mr. or Mrs. So, I mean, I look at it like politics. It's kind of like you're forced to be a part of it. You're forced to know what's going on. So that's the only reason I say yes, because you really don't have a choice to not know who Mr. or Mrs. of your school is.
So do you feel as though millennials who do have their own businesses, like, are they considered popping?
Yeah, because that's a lot of work. That's a lot of hard work to, like, first off, I applaud them for even getting their ideas out, because a lot of people have great ideas and they're just scared to use them and scared to go chase them, you feel me? So people with their own brands, people that's really grinding as far as selling clothes, hats, no matter what it is, like, I applaud that grind. That's popping for real.
Yeah, that's your way of living. You're making money.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to make money. If that's what you want to do, then it's kudos.
I mean, that puts them in a better category of the people who think they popping. Because, they got something going for themselves, so that's something to look forward to. So I would consider that popping. Like if I was to have my own, I'm popping if I got my own business. Something.
I think everybody that has their own business is popping, especially black women. There's not a lot of black women out here with their own businesses.
Question: what does a poppin' person mean to you? Like, describe your idea of a poppin' person.
I would say a poppin' person, most and foremost, would be someone who, you know, are comfortable in their own skin. Someone who's effortless in everything they do. You know, you don't have to wake up and stress about what you're going to wear. You know, you have your own style. You don't have to copy anyone. You know, you're confident about who you are. And, you know, most definitely you're doing what you got to do in your day-to-day life. That's the most important part right now.
Poppin' person, your priorities are together, you are out here focused on something, you have goals, you carry value about yourself, you hold yourself to a certain standard. But as far as the popularity goes, you might not be the most popular person, but you're able to go out and be versatile, be diverse with all different types of people.
To me, a poppin' person is someone that's unique, original, and like exquisitely great in their own concept. Like, you could put them in a room of people and people will migrate to them. You could put them in a room of other people that are just as intelligent, just as, you know what I'm saying, you could put them with a group of geniuses, but those geniuses gonna listen to what they got to say, because when you poppin', you attract those that want to pop as well. You feel me? Like when popcorn pop, it don't just pop one in the whole bag, it's a whole group. So like poppin' to me is someone that can enhance everyone around them and make sure that everybody eats. That's what someone is poppin' is.
So do you, wear what you can afford, and you'll be popping in your own way. You don't have to like go out your norm to be popping.
A smart, well-rounded, all the way educated, great grammar, all of that is popping to me. All the sagging pants and the tight clothes, you don't have to do all of that. Just be yourself. Somebody that's their self and 100% completely themselves is popping to me.
If you gonna pop, do it for yourself. Don't do it for, you feel me, people out there thinking you doing something that you not, or being something that you not. You feel me? If you gonna do it, pop for yourself, not for nobody else.
Yeah, you're a trendsetter. You on it. Like, everything is the A game.
Yeah, basically what she said. I feel like if you, like I said, if you still got good vibes and you doing what you like and you're not really trying to be like everybody else, then you popping. So I feel like it's a lot of people like that.
I have a different standard of popping depending on the person. Depending on where you are in your life, what your expectations are, what your situation is, that affects, you know, what's popping for you may not be popping for me. So I'll answer for myself. When I see myself and I see popping, that means like career-wise, like I'm making money, I'm meeting people, I'm networking, I'm growing myself, I'm moving up, never back. I'm graduating on time, that's popping. And I look good, that's important to me too. I'm not gonna pretend it's not important. Like if my hair's not done, I'm not popping. If my nails need to be done, I'm not popping. So it's like when all those different aspects of your life are all on the right track, that's when I feel popping. So socially, academically, personally, emotionally, all the Ellies are together. That's popping.
I guess I'm gonna have to like revert back to what I said at the beginning. I feel like a popping person is a blessed person, and not everyone in this world believes in what I may believe in, but as long as you have that inner peace and that joy, and you can keep living and keep moving forward, I guess, not stay stagnant, I think that's popping. Like last year, my answer would have been totally different, but since I feel like I have gone through a lot to know how to be humble, to actually understand that I feel like a blessed person, a person that can receive joy through trials and tribulations, that's a popping person, really, because that person can overcome fear, that person can overcome obstacles and whatnot. So
I think we both think like progress is popping.
Yeah, progress is popping. Yeah, 100 for real. Like, yeah.
Poppin' tag, I've been poppin' tag, poppin' tag, I've been poppin' tag, poppin' tag, I've been poppin' tag.